Copy on that. I just heard your bing on the at the hangout there, and I looked over quickly because I was in correspondence, and I said, "Oh my, he's here in the States. I better tune up."
Yeah, you're blasting through to me, Drew. I've got your signal 7 and a radio 5, Roger.
Well, I got you on a solid 7 and pumping above that with the audio. So you're in the room. What are you running?
The same as always. It's the SDX10 and the ND200 Decimile, Roger.
Well, QSL, it's working for you, buddy. It's working for you. I'm running a static desk mic, you know, that one we've been talking about, and what I mean, we're on the QT40, of course, Astroplane, and the 503 for what it's worth.
Yeah, Roger. What do you get out of that 503? I've got the Zutagi B300. I reckon we do 300 watts, but I'm lucky if I get 140, 150 out of it max, Roger.
I probably can get about 225, 235 on AM.
Yeah, they don't do what the Stater do, but there again, I suppose if it was pushing the maximum, then it probably wouldn't last very long at all. I've had mine just about a year and a half now, and it's been pretty steady. It's done me proud, Roger.
Copy on that. I run a high drive one. I got it very reasonable, and I buy all my amps, linears, whatever, over the years. I learned very quickly I either build them or buy new ones. And I have some of my originals, so I don't burn them up. But I do like this one. It's very simplified and it works well. And if I'm getting you, it's working.
Yeah, they do help you get across, especially when it's busy. I've spoken to you before on 50 watts a few times, but when it's a bit rough and tough, you lose me in the skid, Roger.
Yeah, QSL, Matty. You've heard me talk on 12 watts, PEP, sometimes, and I do forget, and Glenn was bringing up just today, early this morning or last night, whatever it was, and he was bringing up the fact that I continually did that for a time period, and I would tune up, just look at the meters, and then I would either push the button on the wrong amp, which wasn't even connected, and was getting away with it. Still am some days.
Yeah, you have to be careful. Stick too much power into the back of them burners, and you can soon blow all the finals in them, Roger.
Yeah, I never run nothing at full. Never do. So, I mean, when I do the conversion in my mind, so yeah, so I could run this thing a lot hotter too, but I never do. None of them. I also have Texas Stars. I have some originals, mine, and I have some two Thunderbolt series, a 101 and a 305 2-band.
Yeah, well, as always, you certainly do the trick. You're blasting through to me. I've just got back from the dog. I think you might see. I don't know if you've seen the picture. I've just been round I've got a cemetery just round the corner. It's very twitchy this time of year. Lots of bulbs all coming up, so it looks very spring-like, Roger.
QSL, yeah. Okay, so hey, listen, I got to ask you for QSK, see who else is out there.
Okie dokie, Drew. I'll see you on the side. I'll let you bring that QSK in. Back to you.
New York 202 USA, we're calling out. I thought I heard a QSK in there.
QSK on the side.
Well, what are you doing on the side? Get up here.
Yeah, Roger. Good morning, Matty. Good morning, Mr. Drew.
Why, good morning. You're sounding rather well today, cousins. You got a nice 7 there and nice audio.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, I'm not receiving you very well this morning, Drew. I've got very low steer. Seems like Matty's getting in quite good. I can hear you all right, but just very low down, QSL.
Yeah, QSL. It's just, I can hear it moving around, the skip patterns moving around. So, you probably give that a minute and, point towards the ley line there with your good arm, okay?
Yeah, Roger. I've got you on a 4 and a 5 anyway, Drew. I don't know how well I'm coming over to you at the moment, but I was hoping to test this microphone, Drew. I'm using that static bass mic, the same one you've got, QSL.
QSL running the same, running the same. I have it in my hand here, talking about 4 or 5 inches from it. I've got it tuned up just right. It's running on full into the QT40. And I'm hearing you great, so don't worry about that.
Yeah, Roger. I did hear the back end of it yesterday on that conversation. It did seem to sound okay, Drew. I was just wondering if it was loud enough, that was all. I've turned it up full. I can go into the striker, which I'm running it through now, and I can turn it up a little bit more if I need to. What do you reckon? Does it need to be any louder, or is it okay as it is, QSL?
QSL, yeah, the skip is different. It's about a 5 now, but you know your audio is there. I mean, it's bouncing it. It's got punch. Is that what you're looking for, that word, punch? And furthermore, before I finish, if you can still hear me, I turned mine all the way up so you didn't have to ask.
Yeah, Roger.
Excuse me.
Yeah, as long as it's working and you can hear me, that's all that matters. I can go quite a bit with the striker lifting it up, but I mean, if it sounds as, like it was yesterday, that's fine, that's good enough for me. It seems to come through with quite a bit of clarity. I don't like bassy microphones, but this one seems to be quite clear on the audio, QSL.
Yeah, QSL. I'm telling you, the skip is for naught right now. It's bouncing around, and your audio is still there. No matter where it's going, your audio is still there. You got some nice audio. Even when it dips down, it's crystal clear. And what are you doing running a Chinese static piece of junk?
Roger, Drew. Yeah, well, that's okay then. I'll just leave it as is. But very early today, Drew. It's, I think it was about 22 when I called in to you. About
Find
22
that cord
to the
in
hour there, QSL.
QSL, no, I'm serious. You're doing very well on that. And the skip is very debatable right now. I'm fidgeting around because I want to put it onto, I want to switch over very quickly here and get ready. I want to put on that static hand mic. I'm going to give you the number in a minute, and I'm just showing it to the camera. And I want to see, because I'm telling you the circuits are the same inside.
Yeah, Roger, Drew. Well, I was being told it didn't sound too good. Maybe it doesn't sound too good to locals. I don't know, but from what I've heard of it anyway, it does sound pretty decent on, when you're talking 5,000 kilometres away. I've added this microphone into today's video. When that one goes up, Drew, I just put a little bit about it at the end there that we'll be testing it today. So I'm glad we made the contact anyway, Drew. So that follows on from that video there, QSL.
Sorry, guys.
Sounds good to me.
QSL, yeah, I switched microphones. Now I'm on that static hand mic with the silver grill, black content, flipping it around so I can take my glasses off. D104-M6B. D104-6MB.
Yeah, that's that one I lent you, wasn't it, Drew? The one I borrowed you. You have to post me that one back. Yeah, I think Matty came back in there as well. Let me just take it over to Matty. So this one sounds okay to you, Matty? Yeah, it sounds good to me. It's strange. Your one sounds good to me as well. I've got you on a single 5, then you're flicking right up to 9, then back down to 5 again. Yeah, it's really weird, isn't it? Strange conditions today.
There they go.
It's nice to see we got Drew in early enough anyway there, Matt, QSL. Yeah, QSL, right nice and loud to start with. I'll just send it on the chat, the video, so you'll see how loud it'll come through. You sound really good. You sound good to me as well, your audio. You actually do sound a bit louder than normal to me, that's you. Yeah, Roger. Well, if you watch the last video, you can actually hear me talking on this microphone. But I just thought I'd give it a good run through today with Drew.
Down
For a
to
bit
5.
more,
Audio doesn't change.
Longer audio session with it matter. But yeah, as long as it's working and it sounds okay, And it will also be in today's video as well, Matt, if you want to jump over so you know exactly like which microphone it is. But I think you probably
Yeah,
know
we're
anyway,
recording.
it's the static, I think it's the 878 DM Delta mic bass microphone. It is a powered one, but yeah, I put this one back in its box the first time I used it, Matty, because I was told it sounded absolutely rubbish. Never bothered with it after that. And then when I saw Drew using his, I just thought, well, I'll give it another go just to see what it sounds like. So yeah, I mean, ever since, you know, I've been getting good reports on it, so yeah, I'll probably continue to use this one for a little bit, Matty, to yourself.
Yeah, QSL. Well, if anybody tells you your audio's diabolical or not very good, mate, they must have something with a setup, because it's probably about the best it is, you. Your audio's very
Listen to
punchy,
these
very
guys.
loud to me. Sometimes you can be a touch quiet when you come over and then have to turn the
Excuse me.
volume up, but
Rolling for me.
not anymore. That is really punchy, Roger.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, these strikers can be a bit funny with some microphones. I know the striker works well with a sharpshooter, and those are quite loud on the striker. So yeah, it'd be very interesting to compare the two after listening back to this one, Matt, to QSL.
QSK.
Yeah, okay, I think Drew's back again. I'll catch you in a bit. I'll sit back on the side for now.
Okay, Matt. Okay, Drew, I'll hand it back to you if you want to see if there's any QSKs out there, my friend.
Well, I just wanted to say I'm listening to both of you on the side here, and I'm videoing, and you guys are running 5 and 7s, but you're steady there, and your audio doesn't change. As a matter of fact, both of you owe me for a new meter. You bent the dang thing.
Well, I'm not, if I break you, Drew, that's on you for not turning the RF gain down enough to yourself.
Yeah, Matty did the same thing. He came out of nowhere, and the meter went right up to 9, almost. My hair straightened out.
Yeah, it's really good, isn't it, Drew, when you get those early signals in? Kind of like, you know, it tells you what sort of a day you're going to be having. But it is the weekend, Drew, so there's that as well there to count into the equation to yourself.
Yeah, QSL, I'm happy to get on there, and I am running that hand mic right now, that static hand mic again, and I did switch over. I've been running that for the past couple minutes.
Yeah, Roger. I did hear you mention when you said you changed it over, Drew. Yeah, that's one you need to pop down to the post office with my address on it, QSL.
QSL, yeah, well, first, both of you owe me for a new meter. You bent the meter, you know. So, you know, now I'm going to be called Crooked Meter.
Well, I guess that's a fair trade. Yeah, that's a fair trade. New needle for a new microphone.
Copy on that. Well, I wanted to pit them against each other because I told you I've had them apart, and basically the same situation inside with the circuit board and all that fun stuff. Just the desk mic's a desk mic and a hand mic's a hand mic.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it, when you put them all into that QT4 tab. You know, they all come across with fantastic punch to them, Drew. You know, even when you come into me with, you know, a real low signal, you know, it just rides above all that noise, you know, just cuts through all that static. Yeah, they're the sort of microphones I like, Drew, the ones that work really well, especially when the skin starts to dip out, QSL.
Yeah, QSL, I agree. Now this microphone here, I see them all the time on eBay there, and free shipping, and they're like $30-something, $34.
Yeah, I think when I bought this one, Drew, I think it was about $69.99 UK. Around about 70 UK. I think they've gone up to about 100 now. I guess that's inflation over the past 12 months, my friend QSL.
Oh, QSL agreed there. That's about what I paid for mine. I think it was $60 or something, and free shipping, and I bought something else. I got free shipping out of it. Yeah, it's a nice mic. I've run it on, like, you know, the Galaxies, and, you know, this, that, and the President, and those models, those older models, I run it, in conversions into the 449s. It pumps the audio. It never seems to blur it out on you or give you bad static.
Yeah, well, looking back at all the microphones you've tried on that radio you're using now, Drew, I don't think you've had any problems, any kind of issues with any of them. I think all of them have worked well. And I don't think I've got enough fingers to count how many you've tried on that radio so far, yourself.
Yeah, I'm looking at them now. Some of them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7, 8, 8, and 9 with the with the stock mic, which ran fine.
Like I say, that's a lot of microphones to test. But I mean, you've been going since Christmas with it, Drew. And as I say, every microphone you put on that radio, they've all sounded really nice. And there's not really that much difference between the ones you've tried with the standard microphone that comes with the radio. Even that one works exceptionally well, Drew. So the standard microphone itself has got a lot of punch with that radio. So Radio Odyssey certainly got the audio right with that radio. But I know some of the others over distance, like the Turner. I think that is probably the loudest microphone I've actually heard on that radio. That Turner really does throw some oomph out behind the audio, Drew. It sounds really, really good on that radio, QSL.
Yeah, QSL. It's kind of hard to believe that we're all my other radios I can immediately just point to and say, okay, run this microphone into that if I want this. But here again, it's like anything will do. And this radio is, if you look at the price, I mean, we've talked about this on the channel, and you look at the price. One thing I will say is that the best thing I did was, and I'll say it right over the air, is that Mike Scott there, who I got the radio from, I told him what I wanted. He's seen me before. He's heard me before. And he just went, and if you watch the video, spent a little more time than he usually does on the video. And he had this thing just perfect for what I need.
Yeah, I think it suits you well, Drew. It's difficult to change to another radio, isn't it? Especially when you get one that works exceptionally well. And that QT40 certainly does do that. It's very versatile, depending which microphone you put on it. It'll accommodate almost any microphone if you want to change it around. Some radios you can put 1 or 2 into them and they just won't have it. But I think even on the receiver on that Radio Odyssey, with the noise reduction feature, Drew, sounds absolutely fantastic. When you're listening back to stations coming in, really just cut a lot of that static out. I know you get a lot of that up there in the mountains. But it's a very good radio, Drew. I'm very impressed. Price of it as well is probably one of the cheaper ones you can buy. But it certainly outperforms some of the more expensive models per se, QSL.
QSL, yeah. Figure out for, just say $200 US. I mean, come on, that's, reasonable compared to anything else. It's a great radio. Mike Scott will tell you right there that's what he runs in his vehicles, is a QT40, because it's got the right amount of power. You don't need to do too much. It's just enough to get around town. And then when you utilize it like I am, so the functions are all great. They all work. It was tuned, aligned. And actually out of the box, it would have probably run very good. But I think it's got a little more zabang now.
Break. Roger, Drew. I have to agree with everything you're saying there.
Hold on, Breaker.
The station calling in one Whiskey Mike, Sicily Isles. I don't know if you're receiving this station stateside, Drew, but would you like to call them in, my friend? one Whiskey Mike to Sicily Island, see if you could be heard over there in Italy, QSL.
QSL, I have a breaker QSL. Come in, please.
Yeah, very good morning, Drew. Wonder if you got me this morning there, Drew. Stephen Cornwall.
Well, Stephen Cornwall. This is Drew in New York, upstate New York. Excellent, excellent signal. 5. Great modulation, friend.
Yeah, all good there, Drew. Yeah, I've been listening some time, and I set me old Kenwood back up yesterday, and I thought I'd give him a try. No big power, just straight radio, and I'm surprised I got in, but nice to know it's working there, Drew. You're sounding very good, and I can hear Glenn as well there, my friend.
Copy on that. I have a solid 5. Skip is in and out, but your audio was perfect. That's what's making it really, it's got punch to it, friend. Now let's see if Delta X-Ray's got a copy on Steve.
Yeah, how about it, Glenn? Any copy?
Yeah, Drew, are you in conversation?
I got Steve on the line. I was just calling Dad because he had been hearing Delta X-Ray 444.
Yeah, you're falling away from me at the moment, Drew, with a skip. I do know there was a one Whiskey Mike Sicily Isles calling in there, but I'm not sure who the station was that you went back to just now, QSL.
QSL, I had Steve here down in Cornwall saying hello, and yeah, I had him in really powerful, and he said he had heard both of us, so I think our skip is going in 2 different directions right now.
You've got Long Island shining as well, Glenn.
Yeah, Roger, Matt. Yeah, he's falling in the back of the box for me at the moment, my friend. I'm losing the skip to Drew right now.
Drew's dropping off for me.
Yeah, I see I'm losing
Send
everything.
your video clip, Glenn. You'll see your audio to them, Roger.
Oh, right, nice one, Matt. Yeah, thank you very much for that. Yeah, I think I've lost Drew altogether on this bounce, man. So I just have to stand by now.
QSK New York 202. I'm losing you guys. Sorry. Hey, it was great, and I had some video. I'll be listening. I got to get to the barn.
Yeah, I think you may be in conversation, Matt.
Is it speaking to a UK station, then?
Say that again, Matt.
Is it speaking to a UK station? I can't hear anybody.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Matt.
I'm talking to you guys.
Hello, it's back again.
Hey, Maddie. It's in and out, but I do have you in now. You guys owe me for another meter.
Yeah, I've got you back on a single 7. You did drop out to us, Drew, where me and Glenn started chatting, not knowing if you were still there, but you came back in, didn't you?
Copy on that. I had Steve on the line there down in Cornwall for a brief. I don't know if he's still out there. He was really banging it out.
Yeah, it's a bit rough and tough. You're dropping out on me a bit. I'll sit back on the side and I'll try again in a bit. I'll catch you in a bit, Glenn. I'll sit on the side.
Okay, this is New York 202, Delta X-Ray 444. I'm going to sit it out on the side. I need to get out to the barn. Talk to you guys. Be back.
Yourself?
Yeah, you guys see each other. And Drew just said he's going out to the barn there, Glenn.
It's what, Matt? What was that?
Drew said he's going out to the barn, so he'll probably be back in a bit.
Oh, okay, then he's off out to the barn. All right then, Matt. I'll go and check your clip out, and then I'll come back and sit on the frequency.
Okay, I'll go and get a cup of tea and come back in a bit. Catch you in a bit, Drew. All the best.